Yeah, the current federal budget expires at the end of April, and unless and it's a continuing resolution, it's not actually a budget. So unless Congress acts, there's not any money in place to run the federal government until the end of the fiscal year, this current fiscal year in Washington. There have been about 12 government shutdowns since 1980. There's never been a shutdown when Congress and the White House are under the control of the same party. So it seems unlikely there's a shutdown now, but if there's no budget or
But it
continuing
is
resolution.
Senator Schumer, the minority leader of the Senate, who's threatening to shut the government down, correct?
Well, there's a couple of interesting dynamics here. Yes, of course, the Republicans see this as a bad thing, shutting down government when they're in control of everything. The Democrats see it as an opportunity. The Trump administration has announced they have some intention to put forward a proposal that would, at least in part, increase the amount of federal debt by about $15 billion with the spending proposal they have. So Republican budget hawks may not like what the administration is proposing and see shutting down the government as a way to force the administration's hand. But at the end of the day, we're going to end this fiscal year. The estimates from the Congressional Budget Office are with about a $560 billion budget deficit added on top of the $20 trillion that we already have. And so some part of this
Just a
may
drop
be,
in the bucket, right?
well, some of this may be seen by people on all sides of the issue, and people that don't want to see the cuts to federal programs, people that don't want to see continuing
One of the defining
debt.
issues that Schumer won't go for is paying the $1.6 billion for wall. Isn't that correct?
Well, that's going to be a point of contention. For other people, it's the defunding of certain educational programs within the federal budget.
Planned
the Trump
Parenthood?
administration. Planned Parenthood is another issue. So it may well be that we come to a governmental shutdown, but the history has shown generally that does not bode well politically for the people who shut it down.